Hello, my name is Pierre. I'm Sales and Marketing Director of BeLink Solutions. We are a company located in France and with manufacturing capabilities in electronics, conventional electronics, and also in screen printings. Basically, okay, when we look at the electronics, we have electronics everywhere today. Nobody is asking, is it working with electronics? We just use electronics without thinking about it. Nobody knows anymore, apart a few people, how works a laptop, how works a wash machine, how works, well, any kind of oven. And in fact, the key point now for printed electronics is to achieve exactly the same level. In fact, the point today in printed electronics is not to see what is exactly the conductivity, is it stretchable, not stretchable. What is key here is just to find a way to produce solutions for the end users, exactly like we have in electronics. And this is why we are here, okay, to talk about it. So in order to do this, what you need is a factory, but you need also a lot of expertise. BeLink Solutions is working in different segments, automotive, industry, including medical and smart home and buildings. What we have here is a company able to offer manufacturing capabilities for electronics, screen printing, and printed electronics. That's the key points. In fact, the experience of BeLink Solutions in electronics is more than 30 years, 20 years in screen printing, and this is what gives us today this ability to make printed electronics in huge volumes for our end customer. In terms of certification, what is key here is definitely when you are in automotive to be automotive certified, but also, okay, we are ISO 14001 certified. So that's also a key point in terms of environmental situations. Okay, what we want is also to produce product good for the planet. And in terms of capabilities and process, this is the next challenge, because you can have the best products in terms of raw materials, if you speak about inks, if you speak about substrate, glue, or whatever you want to make printed electronics. At the end, what is key is how are you able to mix everything in order to make a reliable products to be produced in huge volumes. And this is what we did. In order to do that, okay, we need to understand what is printed electronics, because in fact, everybody has another definition here. And it's just a question of complexity. At BeLink Solutions, in fact, we have what we call here first complexity level. Okay, this is a simple conductive trace. I mean, we say simple, but nothing is simple in printed electronics, and you know all about this, okay? The second point is you need even more equipment to make what we call 3D process. And here, okay, the point is at BeLink Solutions to offer thermoformed processes. So this means that your printed electronics is able to move to 2D to 3D. And finally, what is also important is we developed specific process to have also components placed on 3D substrate. So we made all the chain from simple traces of conductive ink to the final products. And that's what we are able to offer today. But to offer this is not to make just one prototype for fun. I do believe that it's relatively easy for somebody with enough knowledge to make it just a prototype. The key issue here is to validate the process in huge volumes. And that's why at BeLink Solutions, based on the expertise we have in conventional electronics and our automotive experience, what we have decided to do is simply to say, let's make exactly the same validation process for conventional electronics and printed electronics. And this was a challenge. The first things here is to understand what's going on when you move in 3D. Here, okay, you can have several very good inks suppliers offering silver inks or conductive inks, generally speaking. And the first thing